morning. How y'all doing? Okay, Mr. Jackson, we're fine. How are you?
What was your first impression of Mr. Jackson?
Okay, so my first impression of Mr. Jackson was he's a very joyous and happy man with a very heart full of gold, and he wants to do his best for everybody around him, and he wants to make you feel good and ask about your day, and he's just so kind, even to a fly, even to anybody he meets. He's so generous.
He's happy all the time. He's happy on a rainy, gray Monday morning. And I didn't understand how any person could be as consistently happy as Mr. Jackson. But that was my first impression. I'm a really happy dude.
I mean, he's always very enthusiastic and he's always happy. I don't know how he does that. But he always has a very big smile on his face. And well, I mean, that's the first impression. I mean, as a very happy person and a very encouraging person.
My first impression was like, I need to shake this man's hand.
What's your favorite moment of Mr. Jackson?
My favorite moment with Mr. Jackson was probably watching him be the Grand Marshal at the parade. He seemed to be enjoying that as he should have.
I was running a race and I saw him cheering for the girls, and he was just the sweetest, and he was so passionate, and he told me how he enjoyed the race, and so that was really special to me.
Okay, I wasn't here because he's a substitute teacher. My favorite moment I know of Mr. Jackson is a video recording that exists somewhere in the internet somewhere. A psychology class. I had just finished my master's degree, and Mr. Jackson and my students in class live streamed my graduation ceremony, and all had like a huge party, and we're eating snacks and celebrating when I went across the stage. So I wasn't there, but it was cool that he was, he cared enough to have my kids be a part of that too.
Every morning, every time I see him, it's my favorite moment. So he really makes my day every day, and every time I see him, because he would say "Buenos dias" and all the whole Spanish speaking stuff, and he laughs and enjoys that moment, and that makes my day.
My favorite moment with Mr. Jackson is probably just seeing him in the hallways every time and his smile.
Everything. Everything is good about Mr. Jackson.
Every day, your big smiles, your big hellos, and for everything you do for our students, we really appreciate you.
One of my favorite moments with Mr. Jackson was, I remember I was in class and he got the award of being the best sub of the year, and he was just so excited, and his wife came in and everyone had cameras and a present for him, and it was just very sweet because he is such a great sub, so he definitely deserved that award.
Yes, I agree with that one.
And how is Mr. Jackson a good influence on students and teachers?
He's a good influence on students and teachers by just creating a positive environment and showing that you can be happy regardless of what's going on in your life, and that by doing good deeds makes you feel good.
Mr. Jackson is what Coach Fiddler calls an elite human being, and he's one of those people that simply by being around him makes you a better person. And I have seen all kinds of kids that are, all kinds of grade levels, all kinds of ethnic backgrounds, all kinds of socioeconomic backgrounds, kids who don't like school, kids who do like school. Everybody likes Mr. Jackson, and everybody's day is better by being around Mr. Jackson.
Whew. I mean, I think he helps everybody to feel good, and students trust him, teachers trust him, and he's always willing to help, so he's the best influence we can have. I think everybody loves Mr. Jackson, and I'm included.
Well, forget students, how does he influence me? I think if I could live every day with the same attitude that Mr. Jackson does, I would be a better person for it. If I could be 1/10 of the person he is, I'd be doing a good job.
Pretty cool.
So I think if he sees the community and the faculty and the students in the school look up to him, that's all you really need.
I think he definitely influences students by showing other students to care for others and just being kind to one another.
Well, every time when Mr. Jackson is here and he's subbing, he always has a big smile. He gives good pep talks and everything, and his spirit around the school is just warming.
To me, Mr. Jackson has been an influence because every time I see him in the hallway, he's just so nice and like supportive and just like, hi girls, like how you doing? And like he's just so sweet, and it's just, it influences me to like just be happier, and like that like positivity really goes a long way.
I thought he was super kind and loud, but really funny.
When I walked into class, he immediately greeted me with the widest smile I'd seen that day, and the smile did not falter a bit as every student walked into the class.
But I love how one time Mr. Jackson gave the whole class some of his cookies.
Mr. Jackson has inspired me by being a good role model in many ways. Like how he is always so positive and doesn't let anything get to him, and how he shows me that doing work is important, and you should remember to have fun in life too. But you just need to remember to work hard so you can get what you want in life. I want to have as positive of an outlook on life as he does when I'm older.
He makes me smile or laugh.
He made me want to make others happy and to be a good person.
He's very considerate of me and any other student that he knows. He says hello to me every time I see him in the hall and genuinely cares a lot about everyone.
He impacts students every day that he's in the building by walking around during lunch, walking around first thing in the morning, greeting them as he comes in, and being a smiling, warm face for our kids to see. No matter if he's having a bad day or he's having a good day, he's always Mr. Jackson, just a bundle of love.
Mr. Jackson, you're the most positive, caring, loving, kind, and funny person in this world. The school is truly blessed to have you as a substitute, and we're extremely grateful for the positive attitude you bring to our school. We thank you for everything you've done for us, and we truly appreciate the joy you bring with you everywhere you go.